friends, in the last video, I have detailed explain full details, part, type, last video lengthy lengthy video
Hello, I am prosthetist orthotist Selva from Endolite, Ernakulam, Kochi. Okay. Now, who is a prosthetist orthotist in the sense who is fitting the artificial limbs or orthotic devices, a caliper, knee brace or fracture braces, which is affected the lower limbs or upper limbs. So those people will be called orthotist. Prosthetist means who is making the artificial limbs for a missing part of the body, disabled peoples. So those people fitting the artificial limbs, various types. So the people are calling prosthetist. Okay. So in the prosthetic and orthotic, it's a combined of clinical as well as the engineer study. Okay. Now, this is one field combined course. Okay. Course means like a study course, PG course, like BPO or MPO. Okay. BPO means Bachelor of Prosthetic and Orthotics. And MPO means Master in Prosthetic and Orthotics. Research is okay. Now, this is a model. Okay. We have limited models. Okay. Like upper limb prosthetics, like a cosmetic hand, below-knee, and a running blade. Okay. Then above-knee processes, which is working in a mechanical knee joint, hydraulic knee joint, pneumatic knee joint, then microprocessor knee joint. There are various types. We have to choose depends on what is the patient condition. Okay, how is the limb length is available, like a stump length, how is the manpower, the ability, activities level, the age factor. Okay, then any other related issues with the health. Okay, those things we have to assess it initially. So according to the willingness, what kind of activity is going to do. So we have to select the particular height time. Okay, then only you can achieve the maximum ability from the prosthetic fitments. Okay, or prosthetic limbs. Okay, then this is mechanical knee joint, above knee joint. Mechanical in the sense it's just a simply spring activated knee joint. Okay, it can be bent and extend with the help of spring act. Okay, so the patient can be walked in a normal mode who is having a very long stump and good health condition of the stump muscles. Okay. So it can be a lightweight and a low cost, and the maintenance is very less. Okay. The next one is the standard system, which is a carbon fiber shank or frame, which is contained the pneumatic cylinder. Pneumatic cylinder in the sense it's a contain of air filled cylinder. It will give the smooth progression, means like a extension flexion of the knee while walking. Okay. And also we can adjust the how much speed is required for individual user. Okay, so we can adjust that like a flexion extension. The same knee joint having a microprocessor cylinder which is having a sensor. Okay, it will sense the patient or the user how the speed is moving with the normal leg. The same speed it can be picked up and it gives an immediate response, go fast or slow. So through this the patient can be able to walk without much effort. Okay, means not strain. Okay, the heartbeat can be reduced. Okay, the muscle involvement of the energy is consumed. Okay, means less consumed. Okay, this is a microprocessor smart IP, means a smart IP in the sense like a intelligent processor. So we have to program is gate, not gate, is the various speed levels. Initially when make him to walk slow, medium, fast. So we'll get those speeds and saved in the programmer. Then it get calibrated, or we can calibrate it manually, and it saved further 2 more various speeds. The totally 5 different speed is available with the smart IP. Then after saving and set it for fine tuning, then ask the patient to go in a various speeds. So immediately it gives a response to go various speeds. So means the muscle strain or the effort is reduced, that more smooth walking is tuned. Okay. The below-knee system is it's a blade, XT blade. It's only for running purpose, sports activities, K4 activity level. So it can be participate in the Paralympic sports activities, only for running purpose. It's have a high energy return capacity. So when the heel is compressed, storing the energy by compressing and help the patient or user to go forward very easily, comfortably. It gives the push up. Okay. So one of the orthotic knee joints for post-polio cases like weakened muscle due to viral fever at the child age. Okay, those muscles get affected due to the viral fever. The muscle is not at all strong. So for that we have to give the stability or supportive device that's called caliper or KFO, knee ankle foot orthosis. So what they will do, just the weakened muscle or weakened leg, they can fix it and they can walk with a stiff knee. Depends on the muscle involved, weakness or strength. So we have to choose the knee joint, various knee joint like a free knee joint or a locked knee joint or a posterior offset knee joint. It depends on the individual condition of the leg. Okay, so here once fitted, they can walk with the knee is fixed, the ankle joint is given a momentum front and back. Okay, while sitting they have to unlock the lever which is packet level fixed in the thigh release. They can sit comfortably. Okay, there is no projection, so it won't tear the dress like a conventional method which is a very sharp projection. So all the time the dress everything get damaged. So when they stand up, get locked automatically. There is no other manual manipulation with the cable. It should get automatic lock, semi-automatic lock. So this is one of the KFO, knee ankle foot orthosis for the post-polio cases or any RTL like a injury case, spinal cord injury cases. Okay, so we can fix it this. In Aboni cases, okay, in the Aboni case, so we can see a different knee joints like pneumatic and hydraulic microprocess. The pneumatic, it gives a swing control, it gives a very smooth flexion extension and very less effort. Okay, for a hydraulic, it contains the oil content and it it's for swing control as well as a stance control. Stance control in the sense, whenever the amputee are using the limb, it gives a stand stability, so it will not buckle. And while walking in a rough terrain or a surface, inclined area or step climbing down, the hydraulic gives a high resistance, so it gives a very good safety mode. So at the same time, it's a waterproof and weatherproof, also waterproof and weatherproof, and they can be used in the wet area or rain season also. The microprocessor unit, it's contain a lot of microprocessor unit, electronic unit. So we cannot recommend always, we won't recommend always to use a wet area or a tropical condition. So we have to take care of it. In addition with that, all the prosthetic gets suspended. Okay, how it gets suspended? Okay, for a below knee or above knee, the lock is fixed in the inner socket, which is molded into the inner socket. The silicone liner can be rolled over the stump. They can stand and give the normal weight. So it get locked with the pin. Okay, so it gets suspended. So there is no additional or belt. Okay, it's falling. No need to worry about it, whether it fall or okay. So just it get locked. It cannot be removed as much as easily unless you press the button. It won't come out. Okay, whenever they don't want no more use for the day, so they want to get off free from the limb, just press the button, remove the leg, and they can free off it. The similar socket and liner can be fixed for the Aboni cases also for a suspension. The another type of suspension is suction socket. Suction socket in the sense, the same liner can be utilized over the stump. The another sleeve will be rolled over the socket and the mid thigh up to the mid thigh level. So the vacuum is created in between the socket, and the suspension is more secured, and the patient can able to walk comfortably without slipping, the falling of feeling. Okay, then the most of the carbon fiber feet is coming with the high energy foot pieces, which is giving a more shock absorption, vertical compression, and more durability and more functional foot pieces available with the carbon fiber. Okay, then the microprocessor foot also is coming, the new more advanced technology like a sensor foot pieces, like a L1 foot piece, and it sense what kind of terrain or the patient or user where they're staying, which mode they are. So accordingly it gets sense then it gives the appropriate function like a dorsiflexion or plantar flexion, whether he is walking the heel, uphill, downhill or ramp. So sandy area, the surface, fine hard surface area, where is walking. So it's get sense, then accordingly the resistance, the plantar flexion, dorsiflexion get adjusted automatically. So this foot also get programmed through the laptop or Bluetooth via PC. So the program can be saved and edited in future if required, if any changes with the user momentum or the physical balance. Okay, so this is a microprocessor and it can be charged daily routinely. Okay, maximum 3 days it can be utilized for normal activities. Then you have to follow the regular charging. Then apart from the socket, the Avoni socket is contain of silicon or suction socket, and this is a suction socket type, and they have to into the stump into the socket. They have to pull either socks or easy fit. That is a nice gliding socks. Okay, all the muzzle get inserted properly in a correct position, and the wall is get closed with a cap. Then vacuum is created. Every steps they apply the load or the pressure. The vacuum is the air is pumped out. The vacuum is created more secure, so they can walk comfortably with a very good suspension. The another model also, earlier I said the silicon can be incorporated for a better suspension for Avoni processes also. Another silicon suspension method is suction socket. Okay, suction socket in the sense, okay, they have to roll the initial gel liner over the stump. They have to insert into the prosthetic leg. Then they have to roll it up the external sleeve, which is gel sleeve. Okay, so this gel having a sticky property, so it will stick to the skin. The air is trapped. If it is trapped also, there is a valve is fixed here. Every step it get pumped out. The vacuum is created more secure and patient can comfortably walk. Okay, this is a silicon gel. This is called a suction socket below knee. Okay, along with this, nowadays this is a more comfortable liner. It's a silicon breathe liner. Okay, it's having a many perforated holes, so it's giving a air circulation for the stump. Okay, and in a setting is that it get evaporate easily. With the help of suction socket, all the setting get drained and pumped out or evaporate through the suction valve. The patient can be feel not much heat. So those having a feeling of severe hot, so it will be more helpful for the amputees. This is a silicone liner with a breath liner. It's perforated. And this silicone line is especially more helpful for the condition with the diabetic cases or a skin grafted cases or more sensitive skin cases, especially for females. They have a very sensitive. Okay, for it's more comfortable to wear or to walk or to use routinely without much difficulty. With the if any handicapped with the help of liners, sometimes very difficult to roll over, but mostly it's very useful for the below knee, above knee amputee cases for a comfortable walk. For a skin safety purpose, silicone is the best liner. Okay, there are various silicone liners available. Depends on the availability with the practitioner. We can choose with a recommendation of individual requirement. The prosthetic sockets made of initial socket, then final socket. Initial socket means every cases we make a customized socket. There is no ready-made sockets. Okay, so individual requirement like individual length and the volume circumference, muscle condition. So we have to fabricate the socket. So completely customized one. So when make initially, there are a plastic. So many plastic is available with a different density. So we can fabricate. We can check it how the fitting is available. Like available means how hurting, how properly fitted, okay, how bulging is there, where is the gap is there. So all this get monitored with the PP sheet check socket. Okay, then we can go with the final socket with the high rigidity polypropylene final socket with the polypropylene, or else we can go with the carbon fiber laminated socket. So carbon fiber laminated socket is always a better one, but it's a very cost effective. We cannot afford very frequently. Who required frequent socket changes there, it's very difficult to maintain the financial. So this is a polypropylene sheet mostly used n number of practitioners because it's very good durability as well as lightweight material and cost effective, very less cost effective, okay, than the carbon fiber materials. And along with this, with the carbon fiber materials, we can utilize a different design. Nowadays it's a more fashion about the designing, socket designing, okay. So instead of going for a full covering with the leg early stages like a skin color or leg shape, nowadays most of the amputees willing to go for a fashionate designs, okay. They don't want to and the fairings, okay, just whatever they want the desired design, just we can laminate over the socket, so it will be attractive for them also. It's a pleasure to have different style, okay. When we select the prosthetic limbs, either below knee or above knee or hip disc level, so we have to choose the basic foot, okay, the bottom one, okay. There are so many different type of foot pieces. So this is a base foot piece, like a satch foot we call the solid ankle cushion heel, okay. Nothing, it's a rigid foot, little bit the flexible at the forefoot, but the ankle is very rigid. Still patient can be walked and they have to utilize it for low activities level purpose. They cannot take it for routine daily activities or higher activities because its density is very less and it can be break very easily if you go for a higher level activities level. The material is polyurethane foam, okay. It's made of simple, lightweight and a cushioned one. The another material is multi-axle foot pieces. Why it's called a multi-axle? In the sense it's give the various movement, front, back, side, rotation. So it's from the UK based Blatchford company. It's producing this kind of standard features foot pieces. So it's a individual requirement activities and weight category. So we have to select the different ankle stiffness. Okay, so it gives a appropriate movement for the individual users, front and back movement. So it can be walked in uneven surfaces, outdoor daily routine activities purpose. So it will be more comfortable for those kind of activities level. So this is also made out of polyurethane. It's very rigid and the forefoot is very flexible. The ankle movement is get activated through the weight bearing, which like a weight, okay. So according to the weight, it gives a appropriate front and back movement. So patient can comfortably walk for a low activities level. The another foot piece is carbon fiber foot piece. It's a elite foot piece. It's for sports to high activities level people can be worn out, and it gives a vertical compression, more vertical compression, and it's giving the energy return. So it's helping the patient to go fast, okay, effectively. And it's made out splitted toe because the even uneven surface it get aversion inversion movement get benefited for the patient, okay. For uneven any surface, any obstacle is there, it can be adjusted, okay. And this is a very lightweight and low maintenance. The low cost and very lightweight, ultra lightweight foot piece is Senior foot pieces. It's a very light one. It's made out of nylon keel and a titanium adapter. It's meant to only for indoor working purpose or K2 level activities purpose. So it can be worn especially for a geriatric patient because they are having a very low activities. It can be lightweight. They can able to lift comfortably and walk limited activities purpose. This is a Senior foot we call. It's a echelon hydraulic foot piece. So we can tune the dorsiflexion plantar flexion adjustment, how much the patient can able to go with the controlled manner. So in uneven surface or uphill or downhill or ramp, so they need a control. At the same time, they need a very good balance, with the ground balance. How when the foot is ground touched, then they will get a more confidence because it's supported, well supported, so they can go forward. So with this supported requirements, the ankle get moved forward or backward. So here only the hydraulic ankle foot is giving a exact function of the anatomical function, like our human body ankle, how it's working. So similar functions get activated. So here there are both side, left and right side, there is a tuner adjustment the front adjustment and back adjustment is there, so we can adjust it how much the resistance of reflection and dorsiflexion plantar flexion get required, so we can adjust it. Now it's very rigid, okay, it's like a solid ankle, okay, there is no movement, only the patient will get the vertical compression, okay. Now when we adjust the movement for a plantar flexion, okay, the foot goes backward, so the foot is grounded with a very good level grounded, so patient get very good supported and then can move forward comfortably. So this much angle is available with the ordinary regular standard echelon fit piece. The new arrival echelon has came with a 19-degree knee flexion, okay, like a plantar and a dorsiflexion together 19 degrees available, means more plantar flexion is available, so they can wear a different footwears for a different heel height, and they can walk without the footwear also sometimes, okay. So this is a benefit from the echelon foot. Now the plantar flexion is adjusted. Now we are doing a dorsiflexion adjuster. Now it's moving forward easily, comfortably. So this is now very low resistance, patient can walk very easily, who's having a with a less effort they can walk comfortably. Okay, now the dorsiflexion is a little bit higher resistance and the plantar flexion is very soft. So this condition help when the customer user is going for a uphill condition, like they need a plantar flexion and dorsiflexion movement. The dorsiflexion movement required a more soft and the plantar flexion required a high resistance. It won't go backward falling, feeling backward falling. So it will be more secure, then they can come forward very comfortably without strain, and the movement, the 3 degree of movement will get, they can come forward comfortably. So this is a echelon foot piece. Below knee above knee process, okay, some of them is not immersible or not, it cannot be wet, okay. Some of the foot can be immersed in the water and the maintenance is very low, we can easily wipe it out, the dirt or dust or mud, okay. And the mostly, especially the hydraulic, most of the hydraulic is a waterproof and they can go for high activities for a rough and tough usage. And most of the microprocess knees are not waterproof, it's a weatherproof only, so they have to take care of the wet conditions, environment conditions, they have to take care of it. Okay, the another foot is available with a microprocess that is called Elan foot piece, which is working with the microprocess, and we can be able to program the patient individual user requirement, how the resistance required, the plantar flexion, dorsiflexion, whenever the patient walk in a different mode, okay, like a different terrain, okay, whether a good surface, planned surface or uneven surface, a ramp or stepping or uphill or downhill. So all condition the monitor, the board, that is computer board get monitored with the sensor, and that gives control to the piston to give a resistance whether slow or fast, okay. So this way only the patient can able to situation awareness, okay, where the patient is walking, and it get the situation given, control given by the computer, and the momentum is adjusted, high resistance or low resistance, or very high resistance for uphill or very low resistance for plantar flexion downhill, so it can be controlled. So this is microprocess, we can program with a computer or via PC or Bluetooth dongle, so we can able to monitor how it get performed in future. So in future, if the patient or user, the gait is changed or speed is changed, we can edit or we can erase the old program or mode and retune the present condition, that gait cycle or the resistance mode, different mode, we can able to adjust or recorrect. It's not recorrect, we can reprogram it. The Elan foot is coming with a charger, so we have to charge it routinely daily, okay. It can give maximum 3 days battery power, but still we have to charge it daily, so it working with the power only, okay. So that is the main important thing. And nowadays the another foot has come with a waterproof, the electronic footpiece earlier, which is not waterproof, but now it came with the electronic waterproof footpiece, so they can walk with a wet area or immersed condition also they can go without wearing whether it get damaged or get spoiled. So nothing to worry, just they can walk off it. This is a Elan C. For cosmetic purpose, especially for upper limb amputees, they will go for a cosmetic initially, or second if required functional they'll go and with a mechanical hand or a myoelectrical hand or a bionic hand. Okay, here this is a cosmetic hand, it's only for cosmetic purpose, and only it looks very good and there is no movement, and just simply whenever they go for outside a party or event, they can go for a cosmetic without psychological effect like depression. So just they have a feeling of yes, we have hands, okay, there is no deformity, just psychological benefit purpose only. And this is a silicone foot, complete foot, it's made out of silicone, and this is a customized one, it's come from the Hong Kong. So individual requirement, we take an impression of the individual stump cast and we send it to a lab, and they will get a fabricator and come back for the trial purpose. With the trial we can check it out whether color is matching or it's too tight or too loose or anything hurt, any issues or remarks is there, we can reply with the remarks. Then a final product will be coming with a complete finished product. It's a silicone foot. This silicone foot filled with the same silicone material and reinforced carbon fiber. The carbon fiber reinforced material, it gives us energy, or sorry, the reinforced, the controlled 4-foot rollover. It's giving a very good control. Otherwise now it go very soft, like easy bending, so there is no control. So along with the foot piece, the carbon fiber is inserted. And myoelectrical hand, if you go for a functional hand, mechanical hand is nowadays the mechanical hand is very less effective, because nowadays more advanced prosthetic upper limb prosthetics are came, and so everybody looks for the myoelectrical hand or bionic hand. So this is a myoelectric hand working with the muscle stimulation. When the customer amputee stimulate particular muscle, so it get opened and closed, and just through operating with the battery backup, and we can switch off on or off. Okay, and it will work with a three-jaw function, like a thumb, index and the index ring finger. So only 3-jaw function can be work limited. It has a limitation for a grasping, different grasping purpose, and it can be rotated internally or externally with a passive or myo control. Okay, so this is a myoelectrical hand. So it contains the 2 electrodes inside the socket. This electrode taking a signal from the muscles where the amputee use contracting, so that time the muscle is producing the impulse. Okay, that impulse taken by the electrode and passing to the connector and the board, and the board is controlling the motor to open or close. And another myoelectrical hand, we can say bionic hand. The bionic hand, in the sense, like a bionic means like how the human being is walking, or digital, like a hands. Okay, so live, like a, so similar function is we can able to operate with the artificial limbs, that is called a bionic hand. Okay, it's articulating all the 5 fingers under different mode, like almost it's 14 to 24 different mode is available, depends on the brand, which brand is available, like a big bionic hand, cationic hand, and also there are so many brands available nowadays. So different mode, and the different mode we can select a particular 4 modes at a time, so they can, which mode they are going to use frequently, so those mode can be selected. So by signaling the different signaling the muscle, the different mode can be changed from grasping to pinch, or pinch to power grip, so different mode can be changed. And this also daily chargeable with the power point as a power plug, and we can able to change the mode in the app also, mobile app, or it has a separate PC monitor is there, so we can able to control or change the different mode, so it can be programmed via computer.
അപ്പൊ എല്ലാവർക്കും വീഡിയോ ഇഷ്ടമായെന്ന് വിചാരിക്കുന്നു. ഇനി എന്തെങ്കിലും ഇതിന് ഡൗട്ട് ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് കമന്റ് ബോക്സിൽ അറിയിക്കുക. അപ്പൊ നമ്മൾ അതിനുള്ള ഉത്തരവായിട്ട് ഇനി വീഡിയോ ചെയ്യുന്നതായിരിക്കും. ഓക്കെ, താങ്ക് യു ഫ്രണ്ട്സ്. നല്ലൊരു വീഡിയോ ആയിട്ട് അടുത്ത പ്രാവശ്യം കാണാം.